Hey everyone, and welcome back. It's Izzy, and it is officially the 30th of June. So, before I get started, happy birthday to Cha Hyun, aka N from VIX. Have a good one. And let's dive into the video. So, I am going to do my June reading wrap up, and I'm happy to say that I'm back on top of my reading. I read 14 books this month, unless I miscounted. We will see. So, hang on, 53, 63, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 14 books. I just did some mental calculations. So let's go through them, and yeah. So the first book I read was Summer's Fade by Juno Hart. This was narrated by Jackie Pryor and Anthony Palmini. Oh my god, Anthony Palmini's voice. Wow. 5-star audiobook narrator. I gave this one 4.5 stars. The miscommunication trope in this one was phenomenal. Like, I laughed so many times, and summer and winter were just perfect together. Book 2 of June was Out of the Blue by Jason June, narrated by Andre Santana and Neo Sihi. Loved them. I gave this one 4 stars. It was like a LGBTQIA plus what do you call it? Little Mermaid retelling. It was really cute and really heartwarming, and more miscommunication trope, and it was comedic as well. Book 3 was Just Friends by Jennifer Suchevich, narrated by Jennifer Blum and Michael Gallagher. Beautiful. And I gave this one 3 stars. I'm not really into hockey romance or sports romance in general, but Reed was just so cute. Book 4 was Uncivilized by Celia Bennett, narrated by Kirsten Lee and Lee Samuels. And if you know me, you know that I love them. And I give this one 4 stars. It was funny as like the caveman trope. There wasn't a language barrier in this, but it made up for the sheer amount of comedy that was in this book. I laughed so hard. Book 5 was Blindfall by Amanda Milo, narrated by Callie Dalton and Teddy Hamilton, my first Teddy Hamilton book. Wow, I can see why the girlies love him. And I gave it 3 stars. I wish the language barrier lasted longer. I did like the blind representation. I was a bit put off by the guide dog because I don't personally use a guide dog, but that's fine. And yeah, it was cute and heartwarming. Book 6 was Ruined by the Rook by Samantha Barrett. This was a spontaneous read for me. I just picked it off of YouTube. Narrated by Layla Alari, who is amazing, and Benjamin D. Walker, a new narrator to me. I give it 4 stars. The hurt comfort in this was phenomenal, and the disability representation, the mental illness representation was great. I loved Rook. I don't know how to pronounce it. Rook. I've read so many books with Rooks. I'm about to read another one. And yeah, it was really cute. I am really getting into mafia romance, and I just love how supportive the other girlies were of Claire. It was beautiful. Book 7 was 10 Days to Surrender by Nicole Fox, narrated by Savannah Rogers and Christian Leatherman, both fantastic narrators. I didn't particularly like the book. I originally rated it 1 star. I think I'm going to bump it up to 2 because it did have a good plot, but I just got a bit confused along the way, and it's not my ideal of romance. Book 8 was Sacrifice to the Beast by Jessa Kane, narrated by Jason Clark and Samantha Brentmore, 2 of my all-time favorite narrators here. Wow, the caveman-esque, wow, Ike, Diana, just such a beautiful couple. It's a novella, but I didn't realize how quickly they would click together. It was, wow. Book 9 was Feral by Nora Ash, again narrated by Jason Clark and Thurlow Holmes. I gave this one 4 stars because while I love the disability rep with Zach, and there is a bit of a language barrier between them, my heart broke over and over again for Zach. So it wasn't a full 5 stars because while it did have a happy ending, his story just crushed me. So I'm leaving it at 4 stars. I'm sorry. Book 10 was Finding Felix by Joe Platt, narrated by Charlotte Worthing and Alexander Stott. I give it 3 stars. It's kind of a romance, but it's also very all over the place. And it didn't click for me. Book 11 was Law by Chantal Fernando. Again, another spontaneous read for me. Narrated by, what are their names? Avery Harris and TJ Clark. I give it 4 stars. I don't usually like the trope where the woman already has kids, but it was a second chance romance. I'm all for that. And I really like how Hunter, his name was Hunter, but as Law, he was a much more committed person. And I really liked how the hero, Artiana, was like, as Law, he is different. Hunter is no longer here. Law is here and he is different. And he was committed to the relationship. Book 12 was Felix Chance by J.E. Pittman, narrated by David Blue, I gave it 3 stars. The narration was phenomenal. I just couldn't keep up with the story. Every chapter was like different and you didn't really connect. Maybe that's just me. Maybe my ADHD brain was just like wandering, but it didn't really click for me. Book 13 was The Missed Connection by Denise Williams, narrated by Zenzi Williams and Jacoby Diem. 3 stars. Jacoby Diem, wow, another beautiful voice. I love these kind of narrators. They just put their all into it. I liked the MMC Felix, another Felix. His real name is Alexander, but Felix is his middle name. But I don't like the student versus teacher-ish trope where they liked each other, but now that they're against each other's work, they don't want to make their relationship work because of their academic rivalry. And I don't like that. Like, where's the point in that? And the last book, book 14, was The Alien's Undoing by Ella Maven, narrated by Heather Costa and Jeffrey Kaifer. And I gave this one 3 stars. The narrators did a phenomenal job. The story fell short for me. I was hoping it would be a bit more of enemies to lovers, but it's like, despite him not really liking her for what she did to him, he's like, oh, well, this is happening to my body. I need to, I can't help it. I need to be there for her instead of trying to push at it. I love a good enemies to lovers. And there was no character development. So those are all the books I read in the month of June. Can't wait to see what July brings. I've got a few good ones on my TBR, so let's hope that I can finish them and have a good time. So thanks for watching, guys. Love you.